Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down here for this offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
You need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Sanders. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He's going to pull it down and run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. No huddle now for the offense. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a nice game to move the football up to the 27.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. And the same runner's got it again. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep his drive moving.
They feed the fullback this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. You go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. Gets the first and still running. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball. But they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's that defense shifting again. There's the handoff. No shot to bring him down. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. And the Huskies are on the move here. They'll run the option. Fights off a defender. In the clear at the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense retakes the field here. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. The pocket breaking down. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Breaks free, and the sophomore's got him for a sack. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's found some room at the 45. Nobody can bring him down. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And then first down, right back to the running game. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. The shotgun handoff here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking right, this one caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Running back has it on the screen now. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the...
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the sack. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Takes him about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And the field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Catch made on the out route. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Washington offense will take over 1st and
10. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. And it's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run it with the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab near the sticks. It's Rojas. Touchdown, LSU. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far tonight.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Huskies come to the line in a hurry-up.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's complete downfield. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are in.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Boy, this
Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. But this contest is not a regular matchup, a battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick it away to get this game going. Bringing it out, it's Ballard. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to... Zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Back to throw. It's Howard. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got it inside the 10. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. Receiver makes the catch all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? You start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
On the ground, it's James. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain, lose the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down here to 31.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenrod Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Will he score here? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Howard. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
This time it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Gabriel. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. On the run, it's Whittington. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's James. He's got some room. Can he get there? And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The completion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. But quickly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's James. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he...
Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense brings him down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Oh, look at the quick cut. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powers through a tackle. Touchdown, Ohio State. They will claim the second half lead. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Whittington. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 21, Oregon 17.
And the Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Crosses the 10-yard line. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. Who's in? Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Snags a quick throw. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 31. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated,
And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging it, because if you do connect on that
quick pressure, they've got him down for a sack. Well, they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Lasso, 691, Gators far.
A handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That sack makes it third down. The linebacker shifting around now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab behind the line, it's Judkins. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter? Well, hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. Colliding here today, two top 25 teams having tremendous seasons set to battle it out against one another. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14.
Team.
Position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
The back's got it. They stop him right at the 24.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Give it to the back again. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Oregon 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's James. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Finds his man. It's James. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Oregon 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point goes up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform.
And the pressure gets home. It's a sack. The sack sets up second down.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Just trucks through the defender. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's James. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He's looking to scramble. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Using his legs, it's James. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. To throw, it's Gabriel. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Ducks are in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Milrow. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Law. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Sacked on heavy pressure there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. The kick is good. The offense collects 3 points on the drive. And with that, they regain the lead.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 17, Oregon 14.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Holden. Good enough for first down yardage. And a running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Back's got it again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Grab behind the line. It's Holden. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. The offense going with the hurry out. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. Close to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Tackle made after a solid. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. They bring the heat and the blitz works. They've got him.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Passes the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 17, Oregon 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And in first down, they go right back to him. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's a quick grab. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Now rolling out to his left. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down, and the door is open. Defense takes over. We could have a dramatic finish now. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Makes a quick catch. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Colden.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Going fast, they need to get a little bit closer to give their kicker a better chance. Going to try to use his legs here. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. We're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal. And here's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They've still got time to go for the win, but they've got to go quickly here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
Alabama.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab, and he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
First and goal, Oregon.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it. Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He's going to take off. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. On the run here. Lets it go. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. And there's the handoff. Fighting him off.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a 1st down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT. Or do you go for 2 and win it right now?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. It's a turnover. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.